Live from Fox 25 at Oklahoma City, this is Good Day OK.
Welcome back to Good Day OK. That big old Oklahoma sun rising up slowly. 7:30, half hour from kicking down the gates at the Oklahoma State Fair.
So we're kicking down the gates. We're full
storming
throttle.
in. I'm so hungry from Malcolm.
I am too. He just keeps teasing us with all that food. But of course, we got to check on the weather to see how it is so you can kick down those gates.
That's right.
Mars, what's it looking like today?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be really hot out there today for this time of the year. I know when you step outside, it's still cool. We're in the 50s, but look at our warm up today. It happens fast. By noon, we're already at 86. Our high yesterday was 88. We'll hit 93 this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. Winds may get a little bit breezy today, and they're even stronger by tomorrow. So we've got your back, of course, with your State Fair forecast. We'll talk about the football as well, how long the high winds stick around, and when we're going to see our next chance for rain. It's all coming up in your Storm Watch forecast.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update, and your main route to the fair, I-44, getting off at the 10th exit there, maybe taking May. All those look clear, and there's no real construction in those areas, so you should be good. Where you're not going to be so good is going to be on I-35 northbound. Currently, we're going up about a half an hour to get from West Indian Hills Road in Moore, or the Norman Moore line, up through the Dallas Junction, and then even more, obviously, if you're heading all the way up I-35. We had a crash there. Let's take it outside to our Lucky Star Casino traffic tracker. Now, Chip, you're at 12, but the crash is actually moved off to the side.
Yeah, the crash actually off to the side. You know, folks may be slowing down to get a look here. And when you have this many cars on the road, any kind of slowdown just seems to just build up. But actually, as you said, the cars are off to the side. It shouldn't cause any major, or you wouldn't think it would cause any major backup here. But we are seeing the cars moving past the accident pretty slowly. I'd estimate probably around 30 miles an hour, most of the traffic through here. So definitely not moving along at normal highway speed. Shelby?
Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Breaking news right now. Let's take you live to Joint Base Andrews in Maryland. President Donald Trump has landed on Marine One, and he's set to take off in Air Force One to head to Florida. He's going to be surveying some of the damage left behind by Hurricane Irma. He'll be joined by Vice President Mike Pence, who took off a little bit ago. He's also joined by First Lady Melania. You can see him right now walking across the runway, heading to Air Force One. He'll make stops in both Naples and Fort Myers. He'll also be meeting with FEMA officials on the ground there and some of the first responders who responded to the damage from Irma. Again, President, Vice President, and First Lady all in Florida today, set to take off in just a few moments here.
All right now, Edmond police need your help looking for a man who stole a pricey piece of artwork from a porch. Look at this video here. Home cameras caught the thief in the act, stealing a $4,000 painting and a box of steaks from the porch. The theft happened in a gated community in Edmond. Police are hoping you recognize either the man or the car he was driving. You can call Crime Stoppers for that information, or actually Edmond police, I should say.
Former State Senator Ralph Shorty made his first appearance in federal court yesterday. The Oklahoman reporting Shorty cried as he pleaded not guilty to child pornography and sex trafficking charges. A federal grand jury indicted him last week on the charges. He faces up to life in prison if convicted.
This morning, police are investigating a crash that killed 2 people where a car ended up underneath a semi-truck. Look at this video here. Oklahoma City police say a Cadillac ran through a stop sign at Piedmont Road in Northwest 122nd yesterday afternoon, hitting the back of a semi-trailer. The car then became stuck underneath the semi, which was carrying 28 tons of sand.
In this instance, there was really nothing that the truck driver could do. He was traveling. He didn't have any kind of signal or stop. Was just driving down the road, and somebody came up underneath him, and that could happen to anybody.
The driver of the semi-truck wasn't hurt. We're working to find out the names of the victim.
The battle between a pipe shop and a district attorney is finally over this morning, and soon the shop can have their merchandise back. On Monday, the Oklahoma Supreme Court ended a 2-year legal fight between the Friendly Market and Cleveland County DA Greg Mashburn. The court ruled in favor of the Friendly Market. Hundreds of glass pipes seized in 2015 must now be returned to the owners of the now closed Friendly Market.
Turning to what's happening across the nation, authorities in Washington are trying to piece together what prompted a student to shoot up his high school. One student was killed and 3 more sent to the hospital yesterday. Authorities say the gunman came to school armed with 2 weapons. Police say the shooter is a sophomore and is now in custody. The school had held an active shooting drill just 1 day earlier.
And in Kansas, police have arrested a man accused of killing a doctor. That doctor worked at the Holistic Psychiatric Services Clinic in Wichita. The doctor was found behind this building last night with multiple stab wounds. Police there say they are still trying to find out the motive behind that murder.
This morning, a student is dead, found on the University of California's Los Angeles campus. Investigators are trying to figure out what happened. The 26-year-old female student was found dead in a campus housing. Campus police issued a statement saying, quote, "There are no signs of suicide, no signs of foul play. The coroner is investigating."
Breaking overnight, the South Korean president now says he's dismissed the possibility of deploying nuclear weapons in his country, warning it could lead to a nuclear arms race in Northeast Asia. In a new interview, he said he was not supportive of pursuing nuclear weapons, but that South Korea needs to develop military capabilities in the face of North Korea's nuclear advancement. Earlier this month, South Korea's defense minister suggested it was worth reviewing the redeployment of U.S. tactical nuclear weapons in order to deter threats from the north. Senator John McCain also said these should be seriously considered.
Time now 7:36. We've got your back this morning with the new details from Washington on health care reform. Senator Bernie Sanders unveiled his Medicare for All health care bill yesterday. Sanders' plan offers a blueprint for reshaping America's health care system, moving the country to a government-run single-payer program. His plan would be rolled out over a 4-year period as the current system is phased out. While the plan will still never pass in a GOP-controlled Congress, it did get backing from nearly a third of the Senate Democratic caucus.
As of today, we now have 16 co-sponsors on this legislation. Health care for all is not only a moral issue, it is an economic issue.
Public support for universal health care may be on the rise. A June poll by the Kaiser Family Foundation found that 53% of Americans support a national health care plan. Meanwhile, the White House is firing back to the idea of a single payer plan.
I can't think of anything worse than having government be more involved in your health care instead of less involved. The president's focused on looking at ways where government gets out of the way, people have more control over their own health care, and looking at ways to, again, fully repeal and replace would certainly be a priority.
Now, Sanders says he is planning to take the bill on the road to every state in the country and hear what the people have to say for a roving national workshop.
Right now, evacuations underway in Montana as dry weather is causing wildfire threats across the state. An evacuation warning paired with the hazardous air quality has forced many people out of a popular campground at Glacier National Park to leave early. Now some visitors say they're disappointed.
Last year it was really sunny and it was beautiful and I did as much as I could. This time it's totally deserted. You can't see very far. You can smell the smoke and it feels like a ghost place, really.
With a red flag warning in the forecast, fire season has people there hoping for some rain. And Marcy, we'll have a high fire danger today in Oklahoma, won't we?
That's right, mainly for western Oklahoma, and this will continue tomorrow. It's because we have strong winds and we haven't seen much rain over the past week or two. So be careful with anything that may spark that flame today or tomorrow. Winds from the south gusting over 30 miles an hour. Now we've got your back with some rain chances. There's a 20% chance for rain tonight through tomorrow morning in western Oklahoma where we need it the most. So hopefully we'll get at least a little bit of rain tonight, and then another chance for some rain going into late tomorrow night into Saturday morning. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few showers make it into the metro early on Saturday. It's going to be hot though. This rain not bringing us any cooler temperatures. We've got your back with a detailed look at your weekend in less than 10 minutes.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update. It's a slow morning out there, pretty typical. We've got your back with where's in the yellow zone, where's in the green zone. So I-35 northbound is probably our biggest trouble spot right now. About 26 to 30 minutes just from West Indian Hills Road. So if you're coming in all the way from Norman, you know, that's probably going to be about 40, 45. I-40 eastbound from Garth Brooks Boulevard in Yukon would be about 15 to get through May Avenue. So that's only about 3-minute delay. Broadway extension is backing up at the 44 junction. You're looking at 7 to 10 just to get to the 235 area. Let's take it out to our Lucky Star Casino traffic tracker. Looks like the crash on I-35 and 12th is being cleared. We can see the tow truck there trying to get everything kind of moved out of the way. It's already to the side, but this is just typical I-35 northbound traffic, so you can always get off at Shields or take Eastern into OKC. You never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Serena Williams opens up about her newborn baby.
Yes, but what happened to the tennis star after giving birth that put her in the hospital for days?
Now, there's a lot of things you need to know before you pop into the fair this year, and I've got all the details on the app, the social media, the free Wi-Fi. Stay tuned for more right here on Good Day OK, huh?
Well, here's a live look outside right now. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's fair day. But before we talk more about that, we got to talk about some stories. Yeah, no, look at this guy over here. He is over here just counting down for the fair. 10 days, 10 opportunities to eat whatever you want. Okay, we have something we have to tell you. Larry King revealed a secret health scare he is going through at the moment.
And Serena Williams is officially a mother and has shared pictures of her baby for the first time. This is what's trending on dailymail.com. We start with Anthony Weiner, who appeared in court on Wednesday for divorce proceedings. Daily Mail captured the scene as Weiner walked in with his ex-wife separately. Huma Abedin is seeking full custody of their 5-year-old son. Weiner is scheduled to be sentenced for texting obscene material to a 15-year-old girl back in September.
Larry King says he's been secretly battling lung cancer since July. King says he was diagnosed during a routine doctor's visit. Doctors removed 20% of his lungs, but did not have to go through chemotherapy. King announced he is scheduled to return to work soon and is currently recuperating.
Good news there. Serena Williams posted the first photo of her newborn daughter on Instagram Wednesday. The tennis champion revealed that she spent 6 days in the hospital after the birth of her child due to complications. She also injected herself with anticoagulants to avoid getting blood clots. Williams named her child Alexis after her husband.
7:45 right now. We are only a few days away from the big debut of America's newest entertainment news magazine, Daily Mail TV.
Yeah, that's right. Joining us now, we're so excited to have him live from New York, is the host of Daily Mail TV, Jesse Palmer. Now, Jesse, I'm used to seeing you in a football uniform or talking sports on ESPN, so this is going to be a different kind of Jesse for me.
Yeah, this is way better on my body than taking all those tackles, so I'm really, really excited about this. And we love, by the way, that you guys are sharing the Daily Mail stories with all your viewers at home. Guys, I find Daily Mail to be addictive. I do. I'm online, I'm on the app all the time getting my scoop. And what I love about the Daily Mail is the broad spectrum of stories that they can bring to you, whether it's exclusives, whether it's breaking news, whether it's showbiz, politics, true crime, science and technology, sports, food. It can be anything. And I think Daily Mail TV is going to bring the best of dailymail.com to our viewers at home.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of taking this magazine and giving it life, giving it voices, and moving it to television.
Yeah, it's really great. Another thing I love about this is the format of the show. It's really, really fast and furious. We're going to have guests live with us in studio in New York City, but we literally have the ability to go around the world live in real time to bring compelling stories to our viewers at home. We can go to the front White House lawn in D.C. We can go to L.A. to get our Hollywood scoop. We can go to our offices in London, England. We can go to our offices in Sydney, Australia to bring the trending stories that our viewers want to know more about at home. So it's fast and furious in studio, and the format is something I'm really excited about as well.
So awesome. We're really looking forward to it, Jesse. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much.
All right, be sure to watch Daily Mail TV starting Monday, weeknights at 10:30 p.m. on Fox 25. And this year, the Oklahoma State Fair is going to be bigger and better than ever. Plenty of food, rides, you name it, they have it.
13 minutes away. Fox 25's Malcolm Tubbs is...
Yeah, so guys, I guess if you didn't know, the fair starts in about 13 minutes. Thank you, Dan. But I'm here with social media manager Caitlin Kelly here at the State Fair, and we're talking the details that you definitely need to know and take advantage of before you arrive at the fair, right, Caitlin?
Yes. So today's outside gate admission is $2. So perfect day to bring your family and come out. And while you're here, we have free Wi-Fi. So you just connect to our State Fair.
See that there, State Fair, free Wi-Fi.
And then it'll pull up a login information. And you just enter your email address and you'll have free Wi-Fi while you're here, which will work perfectly for our State Fair app.
That's so cool. Now, what comes included on that app?
So on the app, there's our daily schedule, things you can find, the food finder, which is a huge thing.
Yes.
It's going to take forever to load. And so all of your favorite food vendors are in here. And so you just click on one and it'll give you their menu and then the directions to where you're going.
How convenient is that? That's so cool. Now, I got to ask, though, so we're here in the Bennett Event Center. And there's so many different things that are in here. We got the car show, we got Made in Oklahoma, and a variety of other things, right, Caitlin?
Yes, so we have a couple of food vendors that are in the middle of the auto show as well as on the other side. We have the Butterfly House. We have some of our sponsor booths, so Mattress Firm, Furniture Firm. We have so many different things. The Oklahoma wineries are in here this year.
It's just like, I mean, just pretty much anything you can think of. Anything that's around Oklahoma, it's going to be here at the State Fair. And then some of those highlighted places here in the Bennett Event Center. Just tons of fun things. Of course, I guess we're about, 14 minutes now until the start of the fair. So make your way out here. It's just $2 today. And then, of course, we'll have more details for you guys throughout the morning and all of next week, really. Dan, Jasmine, back to you guys.
11 minutes. We're 11 minutes out.
11
I got
minutes,
the clock
sorry.
right in front of me. I got you. I got your back, Malcolm. And you know what's really cool? You know, I've spent basically all my time talking about food, but Malcolm's really showing us really all the things that are at the fair. You got hot cars there. You've got the stuff that's made in Oklahoma. That's going to make great gifts for people. And for more about the State Fair, head on over to okcfox.com.
There's just something for everyone. But Mars, what should we dress like for this?
Yeah, it's going to be really hot out there today, at least hot for this time of the year. We'll see a high of 93 later on today, starting out in the 50s, but we warm quickly. Even by 1 p.m. we're already at 90. No rain today. It will get windy at times. Now we'll stay in the low 90s Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday with sunny skies each day. Winds are going to be the strongest tomorrow and on Saturday. Our wind gusts today are going to be over 20 miles an hour, and it's going to be hot out there all day. We'll stay in the 90s all afternoon, even only falling to 87 by 8 p.m. Let's talk about some football, though. Tomorrow night in Midwest City, Del City versus Midwest City is going to be dry, but a little warm. 90 for kickoff, low 80s by the end of the game, and winds will stay strong. OU, no rain there in Norman on Saturday, but yeah, it's going to be hot, especially in the afternoon when you're tailgating. 90 for kickoff, and then falling into the low 80s by the end of the game. Winds will stay strong there in Norman as well. Now, one big difference over the next several days are overnight lows. We've been in the 50s. We'll be in the 70s for lows starting tomorrow morning, and then we start out only at 73 Saturday. So it's going to feel more humid and more summer-like into the weekend. Highs in the low 90s. No rain as we head through the weekend, but we will see some small rain chances every day next week. Only 20% though Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and temperatures will stay above average in the low 90s.
Lucky Star Casino steer clear traffic update, 7:51 out there. Definitely slow. You can see all over the map. Typical morning. Lake Hefner Parkway is actually a little bit slower than usual, so you might want to tag on some extra time if that's your normal commute. We have another crash reported, though, our second one of the day on I-35 northbound. This one is at Indian Hills Road, so on our Norman-Moore line there. So if you were to come up from Norman right now, you guys are looking at about 48 minutes to get from Main Street in Norman all the way up 35 through those delays through the Dallas Junction. I did map it out, though, and it is still your fastest route. Let's take it outside to our Lucky Star Casino traffic tracker for a chip shot. Chip, wherever you are, looks fantastic.
Well, yeah, I just got south of Indian Hills Road. That's where all the backup really gets going. And I'm going to be turning around, investigating crash. Didn't actually see it coming down this direction. Saw a lot of cars there, and I'll be getting a closer look in a couple minutes, and I'll have a report coming up.
But if you're heading into Norman, then you look great. Never wait more than 10 minutes for traffic and weather together.
Thank you, Shelby. If you love pasta, breadsticks, or just Italian food in general, just listen up to this.
Yeah, we've got you back with a huge deal coming from the Olive Garden and why you'll need to show up at a certain time today to get your hands on it.
And here's what's coming up tonight on Fox 25. Don't miss the season finale of Beat Shazam at 7, and then the season finale of Love Connection at 8.
And then, of course, it's Wendy Suarez, Mike Brooks, and the Fox 25 Primetime News at 9. Heads up, all you pasta and breadstick lovers. We've got your back with an awesome deal today.
Yeah, listen to this. Olive Garden is reviving their all-you-can-eat pass. Yep, it allows you to eat all of the pasta, breadsticks, and salad you want for 2 months starting in late September. You will have 30 minutes beginning at 1 this afternoon to nab one of those 22,000 passes, so you got to get there quick. The passes cost $100.
$100 for all-I-can-eat pasta and breadsticks. I know there's salad thrown in, but let's be real.
No one's eating that salad.
I'm going to pass on the salad. Marcy says the salad's amazing. I believe her, but I mean, I've got fettuccine Alfredo in my face. I've got breadsticks in my face.
And
vodka in my face. Oh,
yeah.
It's great stuff. Hey, tens of thousands of fossils will soon be on display in Colorado through a partnership with the Bureau of Land Management. The Museums of Western Colorado has restored more than 20,000 fossil specimens and 19,000 historical artifacts found within the state. The items were found through fossil excavations while building trails and even by hikers.
Yeah, this is quite different from your science class trip.
Yeah. Going out with my little paintbrush and cleaning off rocks, found a little shell back in fourth grade. Fourth grade day.
Remember those days. 7:56 in just an hour. A jury could be finalized in the trial of a man accused of beheading a co-worker and more.
We are live at the courthouse right now with what's expected as that case moves forward.
And an investigation underway after Hurricane Irma knocks out the power at a nursing home, killing 8 people. Why police say someone could now face criminal charges.